And the crazy thing is that it should be Karen, but people forget about her because she's such a slut. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm going to bed.
Well, she's not mad at you.
Hold on.
Are you okay?
Hello?
If someone said something bad about you, you'd want me to tell you, right?
No.
What if it was someone you thought was your friend?
What do you... Hold on, other line.
I'm not taking this anymore. Good for you, Gretch.
Hello? Let's go out. Okay, hold on. I'm on the other line with Gretchen. Don't invite Gretchen. She's driving me nuts. Hold on. Okay, hurry up.
Hello, and welcome to Mean Girls, the review. What is Mean Girls? Mean Girls is more than itself. Am I going to expand on that point? Hell yes. Based on Rosalind Wiseman's 2002 self-help book, Queen Bees and Wannabes, Mean Girls is a film. The rights were purchased by Paramount Pictures and the screenplay written by Tina Fey. Mean Girls is a film, released April 19th at the Cinema Dome and then wide release in America and Canada the 30th of April and then in the UK on the 18th of June 2004. Mean Girls was released on DVD and NHS in North America on September 21st, 2004. VHS? You remember 2004. Shrek 2 just came out. Smash Mouth? You owned a PS2. You were waiting for GTA San Andreas and Metal Gear Solid 3 to come out. There was no online abuse, apart from on MSN Messenger. There was no racism, because it ended a couple of years before. It was a peaceful, simpler time.
Sir?
I want a war, I want a war, I want a war! All the other presidents have had wars.
Well, you've only just had a war, sir, and you didn't even finish that one.
Well, I'm gonna hold my breath until you let me have another one.
Oh, now, sir. Oh, I think I better fetch Professor Liebstrom.
And here we are, more than half our lifetimes later. What a wonderful time it was. Although it wasn't perfect, because Smash Mouths were bad. The Mean Girls soundtrack also came out in September 2004. You see, in the early noughties, women didn't have access to oranges, and therefore didn't know how to eat them properly. So this music video shows a man teaching women how to eat one. Mean Girls, Save the Last Dance and Clueless was released as a triple DVD box set on the 3rd of October 2005. Sorry, I mean the 10th of March 2005. It's the fucking American dating system. I mean, look, it's an easy mistake to make because it would make sense to release something on the 3rd of October, wouldn't it? Surely it's Mean Girls and, you know, the famous line.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
It's October 3rd.
Hey! They missed a trick there. Oh, they'll have plenty of time to correct that. Napoleon Dynamite, Clueless, Mean Girls and Election, Too Cool for School, quadruple DVD pack, was released in 2005. That's 4 times the cool. And then nothing cool happened in 2005. Because FURB was released in March 2004. What about Awesome No Tomorrow 2006? No. Sean Kingston, Beautiful Girls, 2007. What? Natasha Bedingfield, Pocket Full of Sunshine, 2008. Are you okay? A Blu-ray version was released in America April 14th, 2009. I can't find a UK version, but I assume it must exist somewhere. Mean Girls is a prequel. Mean Girls 2 premiered on ABC Family on the 23rd of January 2011 and then released straight to video on the 1st of February. It starred Meghan Markle. No, there's no royal family starring in it. They were busy celebrating their 10-year anniversary of their rock-solid alibi in Pizza Express in Woking. However, there is actually a tenuous world connection, as the Mean Girls was first shown at the Prince Charles Cinema for their Bitchalong session in 2014.
End the game.
Bitchalong 2015.
End the game.
Bitchalong 2016.
End the game.
Bitchalong 2017. And you can see how everyone is so happy and joyous on the last days of Sodom and Gomorrah.
End the game.
And then nothing. Mean Girls is a musical. Mean Girls the musical initially ran at the National Theatre in Washington on the 31st of October 2017, and then ran at Broadway on April 2018 at the Aldous Wilson Theatre. Mean Girls is also a cookbook. The Burn Cookbook, the unofficial, unauthorised cookbook for Mean Girls fans, was written by Chef Nicky Martin and actor Jonathan Bennett. You know, Aaron Samuels. You know.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was.
It's October 3rd.
Yeah, it's the October 3rd, guys. So this book was released October the 2nd, 2018. I mean, are you taking the piss? I mean, we're on a march to fucking perdition here. I mean, just listen to the music. They're drums. Fucking marching bands, mate. Have they been getting louder? Look, just get one release on the 3rd of October. Please, come on now. Mean Girls is a restaurant called Fetch. It opened its door. You were the one it was being directed at, mate. I mean, yeah, we've seen it, but you were there. It was being directed at you. And that line will follow me to the grave. October 3rd. Oh, we'll get onto that, believe you and me. But you were there. The line is directed at you, right? Your whole career, hence this book, hence why I had to introduce you via that clip. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Don't look. People want a video essay. That's what they'll get if they want it. They'll get it, but no more drums. Okay, no more. I can't. That's better. The restaurant called Fetch opened its doors in Santa Monica from April 18th to the 31st of May 2019. The film was later re-released for the 15th year anniversary Blu-ray edition in America on June the 11th and in the UK on the 30th of September 2019. Yeah, I've gone over it. The Girls' Rules edition of Blu-ray collection was released on the 2nd of March in America 2021, not to be confused with the American Pie Girls' Rules, which was released on September the 7th, 2021. Oh, welcome back to the Abyss, friend. We've been waiting. The UK leg of Mean Girls the musical was to commence in spring of 2021. Then, something happened. Bitchalong 2019 and 2020 also didn't happen for some reason. COVID reached every landmass, infecting and destroying our way of life. Live performances, live audiences were gone. My life quickly shrunk down to a single bed apartment, hoping, dreaming of a day Bitchalond would return. But it never did. It was COVID which killed the UK leg of the musical, but Bitchalond left us in 2017. It reformed and became Quote-Along from 2018, and whilst there were an hiatus during COVID, Quote-Along did return in 2021. Much like the legacy surrounding Mean Girls as a whole, it's ebbed with the fact that it will fall, at least partially, on the wrong side of history. I sometimes wonder the things I said, the things I did in 2004, the things I wish I could take back. But it wouldn't stay silent forever. Life did re-emerge, and so too did Mean Girls. The limited Steelbook edition came out on 27th of September 2022, and after 18 years, UK had the same release date. Parity was finally achieved. And in Indonesia, Mean Girls had their TV release. When was it, do you ask? It's the 3rd of October 2021. Yes! Oh, why are you still on your phone? Come on, Lindsay, you can sit with us. Oh, Usher. Get that Usher box right in the middle now. Oh, yeah.
Of the world.
Well done. You've just sat through the introduction to the introduction. What do I mean by that? I'll explain the structure in good time to you, good sir, madam, plus. But for now, look down. See the length of the video. Go on. We haven't explored the size of this bad boy. For those weary travellers in need of respite, let me introduce you to the bottom line. Mean Girls is a good film made in 2004. Will I expand on this point?
You betcha.
But you part-timers, you can leave at this point. For you, the limit does exist, and you can't sit with us. For those rested, fully conditioned souls, Ghoul. Get in, loser. We're gonna talk Mean Girls. So why are we still talking about Mean Girls? Because Mean Girls is the OG of online fandom. Before there were tweets, people used to speak to each other in person. And when they spoke, they quote. And they quote a lot. She doesn't even go here. Boo, you whore. Is butter a carb? And when the attention span of a few internet people got so short that you didn't even know what day it were midweek, you got, on Wednesdays, we wear pink. BuzzFeed and Twitter were founded in 2006, just 2 years after Mean Girls. And what were the people who were unable to make their own jokes themselves still quoting? Mean Girls. They took its voice as their own. We saw this in politics. Obama reminded us of a presidential election on Tumblr using Mean Girl gifs. We were told, Bo, stop trying to make fetch happen. We were told, stop trying to make Benghazi happen. We were told, stop trying to make Trump happen. Ariana Grande happened instead. Hey, get lost, you October 3rd deserter. And then something even grande. Then Ariana Grande happened. And that's Tumblr. And that can only mean one thing. Mean Girls memes. And then, and then, and then, and then, and then. But honestly, why are we still talking about Mean Girls?
Hey?
Hey, you suck! So I briefly argued that because BuzzFeed, Twitter, and Tumblr all came out within a couple of years of Mean Girls, it's more of a question of good timing. And I think that is partly true when we see the overrepresentation of memes from that era. So, Star Wars prequels, 99 to 2005, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, 2002 to 2007, Lord of the Rings trilogy, 2001 to 2003, Shrek trilogy, 2001 to 2007, The Wicker Man remake, 2006, and of course Mean Girls itself, in 2004. And then, online fandom had to wait, patiently, until the meme daddy of them all, Django Unchained, was unleashed in 2012. But why did they have to wait for so long? Oh Good High School movies came out after 2004. Did you just turn off the music? Haven't exactly entered a Western bar. Unless it's the Wild West of the web. Am I right? Okay, before you shoot me down, riddle me this. What good high school movie did come out after 2004? And I'm not talking about the averagely passable John Tucker Must Die, or the adequately okay She's All That. I mean Mean Girls good. Who will join the plastics on the top of the popular tree good? I think the obvious outlier would be Superbad, but that's for the 4chaners out there. What about the Tumblr generation? You know? The white Instagram women of yesteryear. I think you would have to wait till 2010 for Easy A, and The Edge of 17 in 2016.
Hey, they missed a trick there.
And Booksmart in 2019. That's one big, wide gap. And that's what I said to your mummy last night. There were pretenders to the throne during the post-Mean Girls vacuum for popularity. But they sucked. The book of the Clique was written by Lisa Harrison and released just days after Mean Girls. Hey, Lisa Harrison was the senior director of MTV. That's a subsidiary of Viacom's and MTV. Hey, they released Mean Girls. Hey, maybe it's inside trading. Maybe she's onto something. No, she sucks. The film adaptation, The Clique, released in 2008, is the antithesis of Mean Girls. If Mean Girls is quotable, then The Clique is context-specific pun put-downs.
Did I invite you to my BBQ? No. Then why are you all up in my grill?
Did she say?
BBQ?
Never mind.
So this joke should only work in situations when Maisie's family have organised a barbecue to happen. But what happens if you want to quote that or do a put down outside of this very specific context? Luckily Lisa's other jokes crowbars the context in for you. Hey, are you female dog? What? Why? Because you're acting like a real bitch. You got me. Ah, do you play football for Pittsburgh? Then why are you such a Steeler? Do I get a line this time? No. I mean, to be fair, like, Pittsburgh did win Super Bowl in 2009, so... I mean, maybe they wrote it last minute to appear topical. I mean, I wonder if the context based pun would have been if the Cardinals won instead. Hi, Tristan. Do you play football for the Cardinals? Then why are you always on your knees? Bad optics, Dan.
She's
This is
like
the worst time to introduce your name. Asking for forgiveness for taking Maisie's crush. Hey, that's the context of the Steelers line. By the way, I know Maisie's up here Hey, did I invite you to a barbecue? A BBQ?
Mean Girls' legacy is built on vacuum theory.
Surely there's another heist or movie, not Superbad, which the white Instagram women of tomorrow could have liked. Right? Bratz, the live-action teen spin-off of the ethically diverse range of dolls. Does that detail matter? 4 kids are friends with incredible web chatting technology. I mean, damn, if I had this shit during COVID. They all go to a school, which is divided into cliques, of course they are, but this time by a clique sorting hat girl. But these crazy kids do not conform to the rules. Well, actually, they do for a couple of years, but they eventually come back together again. And that's the plot of the film, really. 30 minutes in, out, all done. Yeah. Don't be blue. I'm going away now. The plot is contained to 30 minutes, but the film trundles on for reasons. To eventually finish at a talent show. Hey! A reviewer called this Mean Girls without the irony. See? It is related. Why aren't I talking about Mean Girls?
This isn't the time.
Sorry, back in my box I go. Look, in summary, if Mean Girls had, humour, than memes, the Clique had those kind of forced crowbarred context-specific jokes, so it's a bit like those narcissistic comments on YouTube when they write at the top some aspect of the video and then they write, me, reaction. Yes, a poor person's meme. What does the Bratz have, you ask? The Bratz has Comic Sans. Really? It does. In the comments they use Comic Sans. I mean, look, I can make Comic Sans. I'll show you. And this isn't like, Mean Girls isn't some sort of DIY video project done for a hobby with no money or resources. Hello! Hey! This film has futuristic HD video chat. This isn't some small budget straight to DVD Lion King 1.5 shit. This film cost 20 million to produce. That's 12 million more than the Oscar nominated Little Miss Sunshine. 12.5 million more than Juno. It's 4 million more than Mean Girls. Hey! It's around the same budget as They Will Be Blood. And they use this font. Literally this. Free to use, default, lazy, ugly font. However, in Bratz they do sing a song. Oh no, it's gonna be shit, isn't it? They say my gratitude is just an attitude. Gotta take the latitude to say that it's okay. It's not a platitude to show some gratitude. So show some gratitude to the world today. I mean, it's a banger. However, 3 of those rhymes aren't real words, and the rest is just nonsense. Nice font. You can get that straight from Word, right? Look, clearly gratitude isn't a word, it's a portmanteau of attitude and Bratz. The second line shows signs of intent that will, by the end of the song at least, establish a distinction. That's good. But this is never explored. Chekhov's gun is not going off for this shit. Next lines, that's just noise. White, Bratz style diverse noise. As are the last lines, so we can just remove them. Okay, Raditude is the 7th Weezer album. A funny story, apparently Dwight from The Office named it. Now, the lyrics keep the same rhyming pattern, but the words now ends with dititude. Why don't I name some more words ending in titude? Hey, Chekhov, did anyone invite you to my piggyback race? No? So why are you all up on my back? Okay, maybe I'm looking too much into this, but here's a thought.
is to feel some gratitude actually a platitude? I mean, it's certainly not stale, it's fresh from the stupid oven. It's not banal or trite. The word is original, at least when Dwight from The Office said it. It's a weird original batch from the stupid oven. And hey, maybe it's too hard to come up with words with this rhyming structure, especially with words ending with titude, which, makes any sense. And remember, these are experts of transitions and Comic Sans. You can't possibly outwax these lyrics these experts have made. If they can't make Chekhov's gun go off, who will? They sat my aptitude, but that's an attitude. Gotta find the latitude of the mid-latitude. Okay, we must apply promptitude to feel some beatitude. Friendship to us an attitude, loving every day. And that's what I said to your mummy last night. No, I'm sorry, this is the worst thing since the Algerian Civil War. Before, you weren't ready, but now is the time. And by time, I'm referring to Kairos, you chrono-sucking infants. But now is the time to describe why I'm making this video, the intention of the video. I will also describe the structure and then moved on to the analysis itself. If you are expecting a video which just describes the general beats of the film, which apparently passes for video essays nowadays, you're wrong. We're going deep into the abyss. We aren't just taking the piss of some lousy lyrics, we're going so deep, there's no natural light. And that's what I said to your mummy last night. So why am I making this video analysis? Who's gonna make me the Delphic Oracle? Hey! Don't be piffy! I'm piffy! Is the Delphic Oracle. It's a pun on Greek mythology. How niche is this joke? The reason why I'm making this video is because my life is intrinsically linked to this film. I could be the male Katie. I actually lived in Africa for a while, and unlike the film, I can specifically say where. Ginger, Uganda. I was actually called Africa Boy. And no, there weren't any black students in my year at school. My birthday is also October 2nd. No, obviously it's October 3rd. I was 14 years old when Mean Girls came out 18th of June. I know, I don't look it. So you could imagine when we started school again in September, I was asked a lot. What day is your birthday? And when I said earlier, that will follow me beyond the grave, you now know why. Okay, I'm sure everyone gets bullied at some points during school. I've been ribbed to an ankle and conceded an own goal. But surely you're not holding on to that 20 years on. I'm not sure how you, hypothetical straw man, understands how the trauma of bullying works. Hey, why am I down here? Why is it black and white? And where did the music go? What happened to the do-do-do-do-do? Ah, this better not be an apology video. Some cool kid from school was dating the high school queen, and he started spreading some rumours about me. Like all high school loves, it ended. And one of my friends actually ended up seeing her instead. And he entered the inner core of my high school plastics. I asked him to recon, to find out shit about him. Not only was I Katie, I was Janice. And without going into specifics, this cool kid was also toxic male type and did something quite problematic in that previous relationship. She told my friend and he in turn told me. But instead of being empathetic or supportive, I used it for revenge. It got messy and there were no winners. It didn't stop the bullying. Like in the film Mean Girls, it just moved things around. But hey, literally it wasn't affecting me anymore. Why do I say this? because there are certain things I regret in 2004. Like, I used to say gay synonymously with things I didn't like. I mean, fuck, would you say that anymore? No. But I was a product of the time too. And why do I say this? It's because Mean Girls, or a Mean Girls video essay, isn't just describing the beats of a film. It's a time capsule to 2004. Mean Girls fed into my lived experience, and in turn, my lived experiences feeds into how I now interpret Mean Girls. If you're still here, then fair play to you. I doff my cap. But please also like and subscribe. Mainly because I like the validations from strangers, and that dopamine hits only harder when I don't know who you are. But also because I want to be Queen Bee. I want to be the most popular Mean Girls video essay on YouTube. Yes, there will be more popular videos about Mean Girls on YouTube, but if you search the 4 words Mean Girls video essay, there are 4 videos. If we exceed the number of subscribers and views for these 4 videos, then my video analysis will appear and it will be visible right now. This may be self-evident and redundant, but if you're still seeing the same screen, then please like and subscribe, as we haven't reached the number of viewers. First, Karen's block will be replaced. Gretchen's block will be replaced. Regina George's block will be replaced. Finally, my block will be replaced with the conclusion of the video essay. If you can still see this, then we haven't had the required numbers. So please do like, subscribe, tell your friends, your dog, your auntie, your uncle, milkman, anyone close to you. I will describe what happens in each of these video essays, but first, the bottom line. Mean Girls was a good film made in 2004. Notice I didn't say good film for 2004. Mean Girls does have problematic tropes and will always have its foot in 2004 store. However, I want to try and identify some of these tropes specific to the early noughties. I also want to explore some films which were good in 2004, but aren't anymore. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Garden State. But first we'll have to beat Karen. So who is Karen? Their video essay is more of a sort of fan video of Mean Girls scenes playing to Avril Lavigne. To beat this video and unlock my video analysis, we'll have to exceed 29 views and 1 subscriber. I mean, it's a good video, but I just think it put more effort in than that. The next video of the video essay is, would a Gen Z approve? So far we've skirted around branding some parts problematic, but after providing some context in my first video essay, I wanted to home in on the specifics. I actually just want to do a skit, doing a David Attenborough impression, pretending I'm watching these Gen Z kids. But the optics of creeping into a high school, you know, I am 34th Jump Street, or at least walking down creepy 31-year-old street. However, in a time where people say anti-racism's gone too far, let's go back to 2004, when presumably we had the right levels of racism. 2004 was the Goldilocks of racism. First we'll have to beat Gretchen. But who is Gretchen? It's a short video essay listing some of the problematic themes of the film, and includes that the film itself is problematic. To beat this video and unlock my video, we'll need to exceed 79 views. I mean, it's a good video, but I just think it put more effort in than that. My next video will be called The Miniverse. We previously discussed some of the cultural impacts and homages via that Republican meme and that Ariana Grande music video, but we'll also dive deep into Mean Girls 2 and Mean Girls the Musical. Yes, I watched them, so you don't have to. And hey, maybe it's not so bad. The musical had Jess Richmond returning to do the music. And hey, he did the music for Baby Mama, the one with Tina Fey in. Hey, she's
married to Jess Richmond. Oh. Oh, shit. First, we have to beat Regina George. But who is Regina George? So their Mean Girls video essay discusses some of the cliches within Mean Girls and within coming-of-age high school films more generally. They have 53 views and, hey, 40 subscribers. Damn, how did they get that many? Well, it turns out they also have other videos, mainly of them moisturising their legs with eggs. Shit, if I lose to this, then I'm gonna be the one who's got egg on my face. I mean, it's a good video, but I just think I put more effort in than that. This is it. Did I become Queen Bee? We need to destroy the other Mean Girls video essays. So how do we beat me? I mean, quite easily I bruise like a peach. But this video, it looks like a high school project. They recreated a scene from Mean Girls and then briefly discussed convergence and participatory culture. The video itself has 190 views, but somehow they have 670 subscribers. I literally do not know how. They remade some music videos, but even these only have 3 comments. This could be the final hurdle. A barrier we never smash through. Maybe we'll be stuck with my face here perpetually, forevermore. Till the end of days. Till the end of time. Oh. This has been Mean Girls, the video essay.